Is she reading a book? Yes, she is. Is she reading a book? Yes, she is.
Spicy. Parentian.
Agent.
Exterior.
Tarage.
Pipros. Decimite. Besides. Decimite.
Estiman. 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 Estiman.
Decimite.
Exterior.
Tarage.
Pipros.
Parentian.
My brother eats twice as my brother eats twice as much as I do. My brother eats twice as much as I do.
The competitive entrance exam takes place every 2 years. The competitive entrance exam takes place every 2 years.
Indivert. Exterior.
Retailer.
Shutter.
Intimation.
Intellect.
Pinpoint. Truden.
Recensally.
Truden.
Intimation.
Exterior. Indivert.
If you need help getting another job, I'll help you with that. If you need help getting another job, I'll help you with that.
Even without seeing you, I would have recognized you by the sound of your voice.
I don't know what the future will bring or when I will be back. I don't know what the future will bring or when I will be back.
Discriminate.
Spovative.
Coventy.
Portrait.
Suspense.
Faultill. 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 Insawive. Formula.
Mariler. Mariler.
Discriminate.
Spovative.
Coventy.
Portrait.
Suspense.
Faultill. Insawive. Formula.
Mariler.
Faultill. 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 Faultill.
Photo. Photo.
Faultill.
Photo. Photo. $26.6 million. Mathematical and computer models are produced, and field research is done to test the models. Mathematical and computer models are produced, and field research is done to test the models.
Finally, the results of this investigation were published in a scientific magazine. Finally, the results of this investigation were published in a scientific magazine. Finally, the results of this investigation were published in a scientific magazine.
pit,
sensibility,
pony,
domacy,
acquaintance,
devastating,
contrapolic, integrate, preventure, integrate, contrapolic,
domacy,
acquaintance,
devastating,
pony,
sensibility,
pit,
compligen,
occurrence,
supervision, 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 supervision,
poving,
concept,
clestically, clestically,
beak,
caution,
mutual,
caution,
beak,
clestically,
poving,
occurrence,
supervision,
I have to set my watch ahead by 2 minutes. I have to set my watch ahead by 2 minutes. I have to set my watch ahead by 2 minutes.
I just gave a necklace to a lady that is a friend of mine. It was a beautiful necklace made out of silver, and it has a kitten, and it has like a material which is, well, the material is not a diamond, but it looks and feels like a diamond. Okay, who did I give it to? I gave it to, well, a lady. She is a really nice person, and I know her from 2 years ago. Actually, I was her teacher because I used to tell her, I used to teach her, sorry, chemistry, and well, she's a nice student, and now she's more than an acquaintance. Um, it makes me feel, it made me feel like really nice. Well, the real reason why I gave that gift to her is because I don't see her that often since she keeps traveling to different countries, including the United States. So it's just a memory. So whenever she takes a look at it, she will think of me, and probably I will think of her. I mean, anytime that I think of that gift. My mother has impacted my life because she's such a nice person, and I'm gonna like commit this part since it doesn't give me like any real score.
and try to fit them in your writing or speech, but make sure you know really well how these phrases work. Next piece of advice from me. Number three. Three. Random thing, if you're showing three like this, it gives away that you're European, or in my case, I'm Ukrainian. And Americans show three like this, three, and I never do this. This finger doesn't really even bend this way. The other thing I did, there are very specific topics on Duolingo, especially when it comes to writing and speaking. One of the topics I had is talk about an animal that I believe somehow evolved to adjust to the modern world or something like that. So a lot of topics are academic, which is understandable because a lot of people who are taking Duolingo tests are applying for colleges, and in college you will have to discuss specific areas, topics. However, those are not the topics you normally, discuss with your friends. So your English might be really good. You might feel like you're fluent when you're talking to your friends. You might live in an English speaking country for a couple of years. Yet test can still be a challenge. Why? Because you're not used to discussing these topics. You're not used to discussing like mammals, nature, animals. You're not used to discussing like politics or things like that. So I tried to obviously read as much as I could to become more well-rounded. But if you have a couple of days, like 1 week before your test, there is no way, right? You can get a lot of knowledge on variety of topics very quick. So what I did, I watched a lot of TED Ed videos, And they have, and I don't mean TED Talks, but actually TED Ad. They have those nice, kind of like illustrated videos, pretty much about everything, like why do we dream, or how can coffee keep us awake? And it gives such a great wide range of topics. And I think it helped me a lot because there are different topics in Duolingo that you might not be prepared to speak about just because you lack this vocab. You just, even if you stumbled upon these words while you read a book, or when, I don't know, writing a paper for your school, you don't use this word every time. So on the test, you kind of panic, you worry. I feel all of us are, scared on the test, and you have this timer showing
Hello?
you that your times.
Um,
Oh,
you sent to me at 8:55. Did you think it was?
No, I knew it, but I just sent it like in advance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, yeah, I could have joined in. You just make sure to tell me.
Oh, really?
Actually, I could have joined because I didn't go to basketball today.
Oh, really? If that ever
Mhm.
happens, well, take a look at this. It says 12:30, right?
Mhm.
Wait, sorry, he was recording.